it's also disappointing because, you know, I definitely, you know, I dared to be great. I want to be I wanted to be one of those fighters to, you know, win a world title early. But I definitely learned that, you know, experience is a great teacher. And, you know, I took that from that fight, brought it with me and bounced back. And I'm still bouncing back in a great way. And I soon take over this division.
Erickson, thank you very much and best of luck.
Thank you.
It is refreshing to see you take a step back and take it in stride and get back to where you've gone so far, Erickson. So happy to see that. Same with your opponent across the ring. So we're looking forward to Saturday night for sure. Let's go to Alan Jones in the ring with
Erickson Lubin. Good afternoon. How are you today?
I'm good.
Good. Al Jones from In the Ring. This fight here, I mean, you've been prepared. You prepared yourself very well. Training was good. You have one of the best coaches in the game. What advantages do you have that will separate you and you know, lead you to a victory in this particular match?
I feel like my advantage is that, you know, I'm definitely, I feel like I'm more determined than he is. I'm younger than he is also. I feel like in every department, I feel like I got the edge in almost every department. The speed, the power, the footwork, the defense. I feel like I'm just one step ahead of him.
Okay. And also on In the Ring with Al Jones, when you were on the show.
Excuse me, a couple steps ahead of him.
A couple steps ahead of him. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And also, going forward, what will it mean? What will this win mean to you going on this?
I mean, it'll mean a lot. Every win, I take every win. You know, all my wins are special to me, and they mean something to me. It'll be just one more step to the title. You know, this is gonna be for the mandatory slot with the WBC, and you know, after this, you know, sky's the limit. I get to fight for not just one belt, but 3 belts.
Okay. And any predictions? Will it go the distance, or are you predicting a TKO or knockout?
Whatever happens, you know, if I get the knockout, sweet. But you know, I'm in shape. I'm ready to fight 12 rounds. I'm ready to just get the win.
All right. Thank you for your time, and good luck to you this weekend.
Thank you.
Well, we've seen energy and some personalities coming from the co-features earlier today, Erickson, and now we're feeling it from you and from your opponent before. So, know it's going to be a big night. Reggie Woodson, you're up.
Hey, how you doing, Erickson?
I'm doing good.
Hey, look, you know, after fights, man, we get online and everything, and fighters, you know, we criticize them and hold things against fighters and whatnot, especially knockdowns and knockouts. Do you think to this point that you've kind of in control of the narrative about who Erickson Lubin is as a fighter?
Well, I know who I am as a fighter. That's why I walk around with my head held high, even after a loss, because I knew I'll bounce back. Just needed to make a few changes in my life. I made the changes, bounced back in a great way, and I'm looking to take over the division.
Gotcha. You're still a very confident guy, very firm in how you carry yourself and whatnot. But what's the difference in the energy pre-Charlo and now in these last few fights?
Well, you know, I train hard. I train hard for that fight with Charlo, but I just knew I needed to bounce back. You know, the way I train with Kevin Cunningham in camp, you know, we got a game plan that, you know, I believe in him the way he believes in me. And, you know, this is how I am. This is just me.
All right, and with the unification coming up a week after you guys, you know, what's the ideal statement for Erickson Lubin to make before the unification fight, as well as to the fans?
Well, I just want to go out there and be my best. And I know with me being my best, you know, I always make a statement. I always look good when I go out there and I'm at my best. So I just want to go out there, have some fun on Saturday night, come out with the win, and then, you know, we'll talk about what's next.
how's that environment for you? We heard some different things from Benavidez and whatnot, and Angelo Leo as well. How are you settling into that environment up there in Connecticut?
It's the calm before the storm. I'm just relaxing. You know, my weight's good, ready to weigh in, fuel up, and then fight on Saturday night.
All right, man. Have a great time, and wish you the best Saturday night.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. We have just one more question for you, Erickson. It comes from Bakari Simpson. Bakari, if you unmute, you can go ahead.
What's going on, man? How you feeling?
I feel great.
That's great. You know, I'm always fascinated with a lot of the mental aspect of the game. And so when you took the loss to Charlo, there have been other fighters who have been broken or lesser than after, you know, such a loss or on such a big stage. And so for you, you appear to have bounced back mentally and you're back 100%. But how did you absorb that loss? Did you kind of bounce back fast, or was it like a process?
I mean, everything's a process. After taking the loss, I just made a few changes in my life outside the ring, and then I got with Kevin, and just got a stronger team, and we work hard in camp. My confidence level has always been high. Even after the loss, I didn't, it didn't break my confidence, and I knew that's what I needed to bounce back, and that's what I did. I just kept training, I stood the course.
That's what's up. And so, obviously, Coach Cunningham has a reputation for being, strict and a very disciplined coach. But for you personally, since you all have been working together, how has he, what would you say the greatest way that he has improved you or, advanced your skill set?
Yeah, he's definitely advanced my skill set. Also, he's hands-on, so he's there every step of the way during training camp. When I'm running, he's there. When I'm in strength and conditioning, he's there. So, just working with him, I knew I'll get my game to another level, and, being able to adjust in the ring, whatever he calls out, he's hands-on with me. So, that definitely boosted my game to another level.
And so you've said a number of times that, you're not necessarily chasing any particular fighter, but you're chasing the belts. And so of the belts, do any of the belts mean anything more than the rest to you? And if so, which one?
Well, I'm number one in the WBC right now. So if none of them boys want to fight, they're gonna have to give up that belt, the WBC belt. But I'm sure that those are tough guys. They're willing to fight anyone. And after I take care of business on Saturday night, we're looking forward to fighting one of those guys. Whoever comes out on top between Charlo and Rosario, we're going to get it on for all them belts.
That's what's up. And so fairly early in your career, you had a lot of notoriety and you got on TV pretty fast. And so, you had a light on you pretty early. And so obviously you got your mind on getting your hands on a belt. But are there any up-and-coming fighters that you kind of got your eye on that you would look forward to fighting in the future?
There's a lot of good up-and-coming fighters. None specific, but I got my eyes on everybody. I watch boxing from prospects to champions to Hall of Famers. I watch everybody.
Okay. All right, man. That's pretty much all I got. So I wish you all the luck for your fight.
Thank you.
All right, Erickson, thank you very much for the time. I want to thank all the press for joining us and for great questions today. Great responses from you, Terrell, and all the fighters on the card. Looking forward to a big night. It's back-to-back weekends for Showtime Boxing. September 19th, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific, 3-fight card live on Showtime, followed by a big pay-per-view event on the 26th of September. As we've mentioned here many times, the unification fight between Jermell Charlo and Jason Rosario. So a lot going on at 154, very deep, interesting division, and we see some connectivity between this Saturday and the following week.